The latest figures from the Octa Research Group is out, and they are bleak and bode even greater ill, especially for the NCR. Save for a couple of viral metrics, all others are way up in a state dominated by a raging and reigning Omicron pandemic that PTV's Mark Fetalco hashes over in this report.
Health Secretary Francisco Duque III said the Philippines is at critical risk for COVID-19 with an almost 700% increase in the 7-day moving average of daily reported cases. Metro Manila, Calabarzon, and Central Luzon are also considered critical risk for COVID-19. According to the Octa research, the average daily attack rate in the NCR has increased to 89, placing the region on severe outbreak status. The group added that the positivity and hospitalization rates have significantly increased, but with the high vaccination rate in Metro Manila, the DOH said the COVID-19 patients in Metro Manila are 60% less likely to be hospitalized compared to patients outside the region. Despite the increase in cases, the country's healthcare utilization rate remains under low risk and majority of confined or admitted patients only have mild symptoms.
Bagamat nakikita po natin na mild or banayad lang ang mga simptomas or asymptomatic ang mga ito, hindi po ibig sabihin na hindi po naaapektuhan o nahihirapan ng ating mga ospital. Although in some of the regions like the NCR, yun pong utilization natin for ward beds is nearing yung moderate natin na threshold.
According to the DOH, over 6,500 health workers in Metro Manila are under quarantine due to COVID-19. This comprises 7.2% of some 91,800 health workers in the NCR.
Nakikita natin is nagpo-close yung mga some services like elective surgeries, OPD, and the rest, like diagnostics, para lang makakover ngayon sa mga healthcare workers na isolate o naka-quarantine.
Mga uniformed personnel were deployed in different hospitals in Metro Manila.
The DOH also defended the shortened quarantine period for healthcare workers.
Hindi po magpapatupad ang ating gobyerno ng isang polisiya na magpuput sa risk ang ating mga pasyente at ang ating mga healthcare workers. Lahat po ng pinapatupad natin ay base sa siyensya at ebidensya.
Meanwhile, amid the rise in cases, Duque said Omicron has replaced Delta as the dominant variant in the country.
Base po sa ating pinakahuling run of our whole genome sequencing, 60% na po, Mr. President, sa mga samples na sequence ay positive for Omicron variant. So siya na po yung nag-dominate na variant, whereas before it was the Delta.
But according to the Philippine Genome Center, more evidence are needed to say that Omicron has overtaken Delta.
Based on our data, Yusek, marami pa ring Delta nitong December, hindi naman din lahat Omicron. Whether this is reflective of the fact that Omicron is already dominant in the country, we need to have further evidence.
Meanwhile, Saloma said the genome sequencing machines have arrived in the Visayas and Mindanao so they can start conducting their own biosurveillance. Mark Fetalco for The Nation.